When we talk about AI, we have to talk about bias. And part of the reason that bias is so important to recognize, as we've shown in some of our examples, is that recognizing bias has to come from the user of AI. So we always have to check that the responses given by AI are correct. AI can hallucinate or give us incorrect answers. We also have to be careful not to rely on AI for culturally diverse questions. That is because it's trained by algorithms that come from a huge source of data that may or may not be culturally diverse and culturally relevant. It might pull from data from sources that know nothing about a culture. And so if you don't know anything about the culture you're asking about, you won't be able to critically evaluate those sources. There's very little nuance that can come out of that kind of a search, that you're much better to go to trusted sources who understand different cultures and what's appropriate or not appropriate in those cultures. And then you should also use more than one large language model, like check ChatGPT and Gemini, or check Gemini and Copilot, as we've shown you in this presentation. And that is one of the ways to try to combat bias. We need to know going in that there's always going to be biases built into the system, and that's where our own critical thinking comes in.